And it's Medical Monday with the Center for Occupational and Environmental Medicine. We welcome Dr. Alan Lieberman with the heavy metal and chemical toxicity. Now, what exactly is that? Heavy metal, or are we talking about lead in
We're talking about lead, mercury, arsenic, cadmium, and lately we're learning that although it's not a heavy metal, it's called aluminum, that aluminum is also a very major metal creating problems in our bodies.
In our bodies, are we touching it? Is it rubbing against us and causing problem, or all the above?
Now, all of these things can enter by either eating, breathing, or touching. That's how they enter the body.
What do you think we're eating that has these toxicities in them?
Well, surprisingly, a study was done on fertilizers, and they were shocked to find, for example, that in the fertilizer itself was a massive amount of heavy metal. Whether we're talking about lead, mercury, arsenic, or cadmium, it was loaded. And so if that goes into the soil, it's going to go into the plant. If it goes into the plant, it goes into the fruit and the vegetable and the grain. So that's one major source. One area that we are especially concerned with now is actually silver mercury amalgams. Okay. Because 50% of an amalgam is pure mercury. And every time you chew, it is vaporizing and off-gassing and going into your tissues. So you may notice now, for example, the dentists don't use silver mercury amalgams anymore.
Sure.
They're using ceramic type of materials, look a whole lot better and certainly a whole lot safer.
I know I had my mouth full of silver fillings when I was a young child, but over the last several years, my dentist has removed those and put in a more acceptable filling.
And you may have noticed, by the way, that your overall health is actually better, and you may not even been aware that, you know what, lately things are a lot better. You see, it's the concept of a total body burden or the total stress load. And in our practice, for example, we approach every patient the same way. We could get them better if we can reduce their total stress load, and that stress load, as environmental physicians, are coming from the allergic load, the toxic load, the infectious load, and we always look at the emotional load too.
So you've got 4 loads that are going on, and you talk about the ones that somebody is allergic to. That can bring down a person's ability to be running 100% all day long, right? I mean, it can really bring them down. If you're allergic to something, you might not know that you're allergic to something, but yet you're just down and out.
And that is absolutely true. For example, of food sensitivity.
Sure.
Most people are not aware that what's making them sick is food, but food is the greatest stress of all to the human body. And that's where we find a lot of signs and symptoms being provoked by the foods people are eating.
My question then to you, should we be eating more organic, truly organic food?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fantastic. You've got 2 great associates. Who are they that are with you at your practice?
Dr. Herbert and Dr. Weirs, and you will be meeting them.
Yes, sir. And what is the telephone number you can call to get a hold of you folks?
Is area code 843-572-1600.
Absolutely. A pleasure being with you today, sir. Thank you so much. We've got more coming up after the break, so stay with us.